everybody. Today we're going to talk about computer maintenance, but before we do anything even remotely important, there's something seriously major that we have to do. Before touching any part of a computer, especially inside, especially while you're performing maintenance, you're going to want to ground yourself. That basically consists of transmitting all of your electrostatic energy that's in your body, or at least most of it, I guess. Into something metal, making sure that when you touch anything inside of here, you're not passing any sort of electrostatic energy. Because if you accidentally, give a little bit of shock from your body, like static electricity, to any of the parts in here, there is a great chance that you are going to fry something, and that will be very expensive to replace. After we have that covered, there's another important thing. You want to make sure that the computer is unplugged. You want to make sure that the back here, there should be a little switch right where the cord used to be. You want to make sure that's turned off, and you want to let it sit for at least 5 minutes before you open it up. That way, all the power, is not, surging inside of here or anything like that. Okay, so we are going to start by taking off the case cover. I've already taken off the screws. It should be... My side, it's easy to tell which side's the case because it has a window in it. Though most desktop models do not have that. It should be the side opposite the side with the model number and sticker on it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to check for dust. Now, I should have told you before, we're first going to do this on the outside because most computers come with, little traps here that you can normally take off. There we go. Little traps. I'm not sure if you see this. It has a ton of dust on it. That's because I haven't done this in a few weeks. You want to sort of get that off of there. And place it back. Do this right here. Gently where it goes. Basically, all these little dust things should exist where fans blow in and out of your computer. The one that you're going to have to worry about the most, of course, is the one at the bottom of your machine, especially if you don't have a rug or something like that, because where dust likes to collect the most, and that's where air should be pulling into the machine rather than out, based upon, just airflow, how normal computers are, or how computers are normally built. Okay, after we get that done, I already checked the back, so, or rather this side and the top. I just want to demonstrate right here what we're doing. Okay. After that, I'm going to ground myself again, just because I'm a little bit paranoid. Okay, so open it up. Want to look inside the motherboard, which is the panel at the back with all the circuits on it. We're going to check that, make sure it's not dusty. It's not. Though, if you haven't opened your machine in quite a while, it probably should be. And that's where I recommend you get some pressurized air and you blow it out. Your graphics card, which should connect out of the back of the computer. If you look at the back where your HDMI ports are, where your DVI ports, display port cables and all that, or those plug into the machine and then from the machine to a monitor, that thing that's coming out of there on the inside is the graphics card. It should have fans on it. You want to check those for dust. The processor fan, mine's right here. It's rather large, kind of hard to miss, but on most machines it should be rather small. You want to check that for dust. Okay. After that, you want to make sure that your cables are not interfering with anything. And this is something that I have to do right now. So you can see right here, it's right here. This is an LED strip. It has become ajar, and it is sort of twirling around here and getting into my CPU fan. That's a major issue. So we're going to take a little bit of adhesive tape, and we're going to stick it down. Just like this. Beautiful. That way it won't come curling into the thing. Also, you can see cords right here are sort of interfering with my CPU fan. Up here, another cord is sort of clicking into this back fan here. Alright. Other than that, all the cables do look pretty okay. if you can, if you have the time, what you should really do is you should take everything out. If you know what you're doing, of course. You want to take everything out and start wiring your cables behind the motherboard. It takes a bit of effort, but it makes cable management very, very, very easy. It also makes the computer look beautiful. Okay, after that, you want to look and make sure that everything connecting to the power source unit looks fine. You want to check for singes, you want to check for anywhere where it looks like maybe like small fires might have started or something like that, because that does happen, believe it or not. It's not a huge deal, but it's something you want to be aware of if you take computing seriously. Okay, so from power source unit to the graphics card here, it looks fine. Same can be said from the power source unit to the motherboard. And my hard drive looks okay, which is right here. Okay, so it looks like we're pretty good. The RAM, which can come ajar on some older models, is properly socketed. The hard drive is still rested safely in its thing here. Alright, everything looks pretty beautiful. Basically, whenever you open up your computer, which you should do at least once every 6 months, you just want to look around and make sure that everything doesn't look like something like very noticeably wrong has happened. Like if you see cut cords, if you see singes, burns, stuff like that, you want to know about that at least once every 6 months. Okay. All right. Let's see. Basically, you want to make sure everything is nice and secure, because anytime you move your computer, there's a good chance a cable could get dislodged. And when a cable gets dislodged from its normal position, it can cause some issues. There we go. Because if a cable gets in a fan, if it touches the wrong part of the computer, there's a good chance that you might have to replace something. And that would not be very good for your wallet. Okay. After you're done looking inside, what you want to do is put your panel back on. Next, so this a little bit better. Oh, Christ. There you go. You want to screw in the things at the side. And after that, you're golden. Thank you for watching this. Hope you have a great one.